Good morning. This next two Sundays in our worship services, we'll be taking a closer look at David. David, you remember, was one of the great kings, probably the greatest king of Israel during those days. And God sought him out and made him king. But at that time, there was another king, Saul. Saul had been selected the first king of the people. Remember, the people came to God saying, we want a king. All these other nations around us have kings, and we want a king as well. And God tried warning them, saying, the kings will do this and the kings will do that. But, we still want a king. So God had his prophet Samuel go and anoint Saul king. He was the tallest, the bravest, the strongest, and now Saul was not doing very well as king. There's a scene here in 1 Samuel 13 that tells of Saul preparing for battle, and normally the prophet Samuel would come and anoint and prepare the troops and everything. But Saul got impatient, and he wound up stepping up and performing the role of the prophet so they could go to battle. And as soon as he did that, Samuel walked up and said, "What are you doing?" Here is in 1 Samuel 13. "You have done it foolishly. You have not kept the commandment of the Lord your God, which he commanded you. The Lord would have established your kingdom over Israel forever, but now your kingdom will not continue. The Lord has sought out a man after his own heart, and the Lord has appointed him to be ruler over his people, because you have not kept what the Lord commanded you." That person after God's own heart was David, and it was David who Samuel then anointed soon after. And it was David who was still a youth, still a shepherd, still waiting. But it was David who God chose to be the next king. So I hope you'll be here in the worship service next couple of Sundays. We'll hear about David as shepherd, and then we'll hear also about David as king. I hope you have a wonderful day.